Well, I just went out of my room to get water to use the restroom, and my roommate Kyla said, "Hey, how's the show going?" And I said, "Tickle, tickle." And she said, "Oh, God." Welcome back to Funday Monday Part 3. My roommate Kyla, awesome lady, obsessed with not cannibals, Hannibal, same thing, obsessed with Hannibal, the TV show. Hannibal, have you seen it? Fantastic show. She introduced me, but that girl's like, she's like crazy about Hannibal, man. She's got the Hannibal lust. I'll watch an episode with her, and then after we get done, she'll watch the episode again, and she's already seen all the episodes. Like, if Hannibal were a baked good, after they came out and she ate the whole tray, she would like lick all the bowls and then wrap them all in saran wraps, so in later days she could punch holes in them and smell the Hannibal. Oh my God, she loves Hannibal. She's so into that shit. Oh my God. She's like, look at this gif of Will Graham. He's crazy, that Will. His mind is messed, and it's because of Hannibal. And she watches the entire first season again. She's watched probably like 300 episodes of Hannibal in the last month. It's a really good show. I strongly recommend it. And I thank Kyla for introducing me. Man, she loves that show. Oh my God. Woo! In the bottom left-hand corner, we got Manbon. You know what I'm saying? We got the unmuted Manbon down the bottom left. In the top right, we have... He's a warg. He's Draco Nam from the Czech Republic. I assume that's what the CZ mean. Manbon, as we can tell, is saying good luck. Good luck, fun, luck, have fun, have luck, fun, have love, fun. It's gonna be, it looks like a Protoss versus Protoss on Overgrowth. Little chrono boosting. Looks like we have a player who wants to be going for a little bit of the 10 gate. Not a fast 10 gate, just a whoopsie daisies probes 10 gate. And here it comes. Manbon is going to go ahead and build all the buildings next to his main base. We see a little bit of space from Draco Nam, who's rallying in the weirdest way I have ever seen to get this probe back to mining minerals. Manbon investigates this. No doubt he's hyped up on chocolate. Had himself a Snickers and sat down for a tweak session on the ladder of StarCraft 2. We see the good old Warp Prism, the Zealot Stalker, no Mothership Core yet, but an interesting little robo facility from Manbon. What doth this robo facility portend? Manbon, he doth know. It's finished. Will it be an immortal? Of course not. Because if you're doing Funday Monday, you're going to devote to rushing to Funday Monday like heights. 16 probes are mining. A pro-gamer amount of probes. Another sentry en route. More gateways. What is this Warp Prism going to do? Well, let's get the immortal first, and then let's, solve these problems. A nexus for Draco Nam. Nexus for Draco Nam. Here comes the immortal. Will it get loaded up? Oh, you betcha, Manbon's increasing his gateway count. As Manbon, look at this, a hallucinated Warp Prism. Let's see the value that this gets. Oh, Manbon, such a pro gamer. Sending out hallucinations. Sending out real Warp Prisms. Let's see how the decoy goes. But it looks like Draco Nam, with his Nexus at his expansion, getting a Stargate, getting an Immortal himself. Uh-oh! And this Warp Prism! It's gonna shoot when it's gonna go, and this, I think it's out of energy. Okay, it died. There's a dead Warp Prism here, but don't worry. Manbon is committed to Funday Monday. He's gonna go ahead and pull back to somewhere. But here's yet another Warp Prism, and more Warp Prisms being built for Manbon. He's committed. As Man-Bon begins to gather his Warp Prism up to the north side, he has another Warp Prism on the east side. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, Draco Nom. Where does the edge come from, Man-Bon? It comes from my mind. He's giving the two-fisted tickle from the Zealots straight to the probe line of Draco Nom. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. Decimating probes. 2-shot and a boom. 4 kills. 5 kills. Mentor Immortal. A Stalker gets morphed in. A Stalker deeply regrets being morphed in. Goodbye, Stalker. It was a pleasure knowing you. Oh, yes. Look at Man-Bon. He's getting the edge. Get out of there, Man-Bon. An expansion for the King of Bonds himself. Warp in round 2. As Man-Bon tries to gather himself together, he's underneath an unrelenting assault of Man-Bonitude. Who's gonna continue to harass? So Man-Bon, my heart. Oh, Man-Bon. With a single hit point. 1 is above 0, so Man-Bon is still in business. It looks like he's actually going to pull all the way back home and just kind of charge up and, you know, relax and not take things so stressfully. Now, I really want to know what goes on in the mind of Man-Bon. If he's just enjoying himself doing the dropping, Draco Nom, who's committed to, I guess, going for a 1-1-1 build, Gateway, Robo, and Stargate. Pretty standard. Pretty typical. Oh, a little bit of trade-off. You go this way, I'll go that way. Our 1 hit point Warp Prism is back in action. Warp Prism account is actually at 4. Oh, here come the hallucinations. No way. Is this actually going to work? Looks like a 4 Stalker drop has successfully drawn the entire army of Draco Nom. Here they come. The hallucinated Warp Prisms. As we go to the Draco Nom cam, he sees Warp Prisms aplenty. Well, he sees that one's... Oh, I mean, he has observers. Oh, well, of course. Yeah, Draco Nom is not going to be that concerned. He can easily see everything that's going on right now. But that's alright. He's committed to going Immortal Void Ray. And occasionally probes. Here comes the Man-Bon. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Dun-dun. Zealot. Oh my gosh, he's the Gateways 2, 3, 4, 5 from Draco Nom. Man-Bon is not going to tolerate it. Single Immortal's there. Single Immortal is really, really good against Stalkers. Like, super good. Man-Bon decides to move in. No, he has to lose his Single Immortal. Is Man-Bon going to harass until he falls behind? The important thing is that there's so many Warp Prisms. Alright, nice, I like it. Nice. Fantastic. Good. Very well done. Bravo, Jolly. See a pair of Archons going down. More Warp Gates from Man-Bon. Oh my god, he's gone insane. He's going for Mass Gate, Mass Warp Prism. He even has hallucinated Warp Prisms that Draco Nom can, I believe, clearly see because he has observers. And there is a yeah, they're all gone. But some of them are real. Man-Bon looks like he's getting... Nope, those are Draco Noms. And what do you do when your opponent is stabilized? What to do? In this interesting, peculiar, and precarious predicament that Man-Bon finds himself in, he's harassed to the point where his enemy doesn't really have a reason to feel scared anymore. Man-Bon has a nice bank. He's building up a little army of Immortals and Archons. See some Photon Cannons going down at the bottom side. Nothing in the natural expansion for sure. More hallucinated Warp Prisms for show. Ooh, a real Warp Prism manages to take down most of the cannons. Man-Bon is still finding reason to apply pressure. Charge. Armor. Looks like shields going down. There's another Forge. The 1-1-1. What's a Man-Bon to do? What is a Man-Bon to do? Delicious. Manbon moving in. Oh! Manbon moving out. Manbon moving in. Manbon moving out. A special kind of person Draco Nam is. One who goes for mass Void Ray with ground upgrades and charge. A unique strategy. One that probably only he has ever done. And Manbon is adding on the gateways. Adding on the gateways. Adding on the gateways. Soon will approach 12 fully functioning gateways. And is getting a total of 3 robo facilities. But why, you might ask? Because Funday Monday is his answer. Blink. +2. No +2 here. +2? Wait. Oh my god. A fleet of hallucinated warp prisms! And Draco Nam is successfully targeting the only real warp prism in this entire thing. Manbon! Come on, Manbon! What? Oh, the only warp prism that needed to stay alive died. That's okay, Manbon warps in with 12 gateways strong back home. Dun-dun, dun-dun, ba-dun. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Draco Nam has successfully built up his army of Void Rays and whatever. Very common series of units in Gold League. Manbon has his army of Warp Prisms. Will Manbon lose the base? Of course, these are Warp Prisms, not normal damage-dealing units. Oh my god. With Sentries to tickle, Stalkers to support, and Archons to 1A. Manbon looks primed to overrun, especially with the warp in of 12 fresh new Stalkers. Things get target fired, things get blunk. All the blue units in the ocean get sunk. Draco Nam swiftly deaths himself. And Manbon expands. And expands. Oh boy. He expands. And like any well-suited Protoss player, Draco Nam immediately begins building just Void Rays. Just Void Rays and nothing more. As we see Archons, Stalkers, Zealots, and Warp Prisms get built, suddenly, Manbon becomes the Pult of Protoss. Manbon's Air Force. The Manbon Armada. I said you could only use Warp Prisms in your attack. And Manbon has demonstrated. Where there is a will, there is a way. What is a Draco Nam to think? It all gets killed off, and it all runs away, kind of. In a sense. And off it goes. More Stalkers are warped in. Manbon, will you send them to the Warp Prisms? We don't know, but we do trust. Forges upgrade. Chronoboost goes down. More Warp Prisms. Get him, Manbon. He loads up the remainder of the forces. He heads to the top left. A terrifying army of Void Rays awaits. Manbon, with the Doom drop. He 1A's a base. He GG's a base. He sees Void Rays. He loses 2. 2 Void Rays. Managed to take down 2 of the Warp Prisms. But that's okay, because Manbon's will to build Warp Prisms will never be abated. Observers move out, but who needs those? We can just scout with more Warp Prisms. A gold base is done now for Manbon. The enemy's Void Ray count continues to rise, and nothing else count continues to rise. It's only Void Rays. Oh my god, Manbon. Please, Manbon, don't stop whatever you're doing. No one minds a little tickle at the end. Nobody minds that, says Manbon to himself. Oh, we forgot the ticklers. We forgot the ticklers. As we maybe rightfully should have. The Doom Drop approacheth. The Doom Drop unloadeth. With that many Void Rays, the E button gets pressed. Stalkers evaporate in a matter of seconds. And Manbon's in really bad shape. Because Void Rays are fair. Look at that. There we go. Jeez. I mean, wow. Well, I hope George Bush pushes a no tickler left behind act through Congress. Brings the ticklers to the forefront of American psyche. A pack of 9 ticklers lie waiting by the 4th expansion. The unrelenting ticklers themselves, will they be part of the fight? Well, it's more Archons. It looks like the Zealots get to be... But what about ticklers? Is there a prejudice towards ticklers? Oh my god! Illusionary tickling. It's not gonna do anything at all. No! The anti-hallucination does nothing. Draconom target fires an important building. The hallucinated everything only distracts 5 stalkers. And Draconom 1A's his way to destroying an expansion. Ugh. If only they'd tickled the doubt-filling Manbon right now. I should have focused on the touching, on the tickling. And... oh, yeah. Oh, Archons and Stalkers and Zealots. Oh my. The Void Rays won't win, although they will try. Draconom's forces, they fall to their doom, and a Mothership core stays alive a bit too soon. Draconom builds an army of rays because he has skill enough for days. But Mr. Manbon, he cannot attack, he has to load up, or else we'll give him flack. Manbon advances in a fleet of 17, full of basic units. That, you know, that there have ever been. Draconom taking it out, wrecking everything with the 1A-est of 1As. Draconom, will your force of Void Rays withstand? If you said no, you're correct. I'm a fan of Pult, says Manbon. Dem dropping styles. Per usual, we see our players all having a theme in common when they're absolutely wrecking their enemy. Pleasantries emerge, because in a 1v1 game, like StarCraft 2, who else are you going to celebrate with? The person closest to the action is Draconom, who has to type out a GG. GG says Manbon, he's done it. He's won Funday Monday, as have we. Hope you enjoyed this week's Funday Monday. For next week, kind of a weird topic, but I'm excited for it. Play as Protoss, and you may only build the following attacking units: Sentry, Immortal, Phoenix, Mothership Core. Other non-attack units like Probes, War Prisms, Observers, totally okay. But the only gateway unit you may make is the Sentry. The only Robo unit you may make is the Immortal and the Observer and the War Prism. The only Stargate unit you may make is the Phoenix. And the only other unit you may make is the Mothership Core. I think there's going to be some weird games out of that. I'm kind of excited. Sentry, Immortal, Phoenix, Mothership Core. I call it the Imps build. Immortal, Mothership Core, Phoenix, Sentry. Imps. I'm going to go. Tomorrow we're going to do a show on Maru and his success in the GSL. Until then, enjoy the rest of Monday. It's a good time to dick around.